engines roaring, feel the beat. Ryan and Jon can't be beat. On the fast lane, so sleek. Gotta ever hit the street. Ooh yeah, fast lane, all night. Feel the speed, feel the light.
Hey, what an intro. We're back. Huge thanks to all the artists that performed for free to make that track for us. Jon Williams, Ryan O'Connor, this is the FastLane. We've had a week break, but we're back towards the middle of a run of Formula Ones that sees this weekend's action take us to Austria.
Yeah, the Red Bull Ring.
Well, have you seen the Red Bull Ring?
I have not, but I know that the guys like to run and chase the Red Bulls because that's
Correct.
what they're going to be doing this weekend yet again. I mean, we've seen Max Verstappen. You know, qualifying hasn't always gone his way, and there's been a lot of criticism that teams going backwards. Adrian Newey's leaving, have they lost their touch? But ultimately, they come out on race day and they prove that they are still the team to beat. So, McLaren getting closer. Definitely, I think they need to now figure out how to win again on race day. They definitely got the pace, they got the drivers. So I think it's been a while. Teams just haven't won in many races. They've forgotten how to win. So, we'll see them come back. Lewis Hamilton back on the podium.
George Russell, looking so comfortable.
Yeah, he kind of was there about. They're obviously all wanting to win. They're all wanting to be back there. But it's nice to see the whole field closing up. I mean, the times are much closer. It's just a pity that they're changing the rules again. So we're going to see the gap spread. Our friend Adrian Newey having lots of chats with lots of teams. There's talks again now with Aston Martin trying to pinch him. And Carlos Sainz, same thing. There's multiple teams that he's been talking to, and we'll start to see that sort of unfold. I think once he chooses where he's going, then we'll see a lot of other guys plugging. And then your favorite person, Flavio Briatore.
No, Briatore, but did you see when they did the grid walk? He was like, no, I just got here. Give me a couple of days.
Were you disappointed? I was a little disappointed
Me too.
with that.
I thought, well, what does he need to walk around for? You should know what's happening in the world of Formula One. You've just been called into advise on Alpine, and you're walking around going like, well, I don't know much.
But also what worried me is that he couldn't really hear so nicely. Like, you're talking to me? You're talking in English?
I like him.
I was like,
I like him.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Look, he's got a past, and hopefully that past is now behind him. That he doesn't bring that baggage back to the grid because, I mean, we know all those stories.
Spice.
But
bring the spice onto Formula One.
So that's going to be good. But moving to the Red Bull Ring, we've seen now something interesting. I just read this morning. That the what do they call it? The track limits. They have this thing at the end of the race where they got to spend loads of time to see who gets penalties and who doesn't before they can make the race official. But what they've done, I haven't seen it yet, they've put back some gravel on the outside of the track because a lot of the modern tracks have tar runoff.
Sure.
So they've just gone, which I always thought, just put the gravel back, makes it far more safe. The driver makes a mistake, he's going to get penalized anyway.
Yeah.
So they've done that apparently because if you know the track, Ryan, they're two very fast right-handers.
Yes, yeah.
So I've actually, my brother raced there. He's done very well. That track's quite deceiving. You can't see it on TV, but it's very steep, especially the run into the turn one. It's quite an uphill.
Yeah.
Normally makes for lots of exciting racing. And we also see the sprint event back. So Saturday will be the sprint. It'll be the first time since Miami they've had the sprint. I quite like that. It just makes it a little bit more exciting. It gives me something to do on Saturday and Sunday, especially if we see the race on Sunday being a bit boring.
You
power naps.
Two power naps, but you've got two opportunities to watch racing at its finest.
Yeah.
My favorite circuit as well, one of them. And the spectacle, because Red Bull always want to put on a show as well.
And they bring those guys, like we saw, that guy that's got the jetpacks.
Correct.
Hopefully he doesn't...
He plowed.
Yeah.
Did you see the guy plow?
Yeah.
Look at this video quickly of this guy. Look at this. Oh... Even the guy from McLaren shaking his head there going, what happened?
Yeah.
Look at that.
So hopefully he's not back. But they always bring something cool. Red Bull. They always like either the helicopter does the flip or jetpack guy. So and the crowds are big. So But then to two wheels, we see MotoGP back at Assen after a summer break, and that's always very exciting. Lots of rider moves. Yeah. We see Martin going to Aprilia. A few other riders slotting in. So I can't wait for the new season.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be awesome.
Amazing.
So
from Formula One to MotoGP, like you mentioned, no local motor race racing, one or two little things on the go. I want to talk about the cars. We'll talk about our little trip to Joburg as
24
well.
hour, just the last little
24
one.
hours.
We see our South Africans all competing.
Van der Lindes.
Yeah, they're going to be there. So another 24-hour, beautiful racetrack. So good luck to them this coming weekend.
Yeah, well done to Emma Walsh on getting her gig. Emma, congratulations! Another South African in the Formula One setup. She'll be doing TV work internally for the track stuff, and well deserved. I know
what
she
an exciting
loves
job
cars.
to do,
She loves motoring, and so Emma, well done on that. And then from that to cars we've been driving this week, it's been a mix of cars and a new addition to the fast lane, ladies and gents. Drum roll, please. You can just call me Butter. Bucky.
I didn't want to do it.
Not Bucky's, Bucky.
Bucky.
You call me Bucky Butter.
Yeah, but it's.
I'm a part of the Bucky Brigade now.
You are. It's a good choice in Bucky, just by the way.
We've got a new vehicle added to the Fastlane stable. It is the all-new Toyota Hilux 2.8 GRS.
Yes.
The new wide-bodied Hilux.
It's awesome. I love
Awesome. Brand spanking new, one of only a few in the country at the moment. They're being rolled out. But we add that. We're going to set out to get a whole lot of different vehicles for different things.
Yeah.
We've chosen, instead of going for the coolest things first, we've gone for the things that I don't enjoy doing, like 4x4ing, camping, going through the outdoors. Fishing. All those things I don't enjoy, we've decided to try first. So what better way to do it within the champion of the double cabs.
We did say we're going to get out of our comfort zone. So that's what we've done with the first.
Hilux double cab 4x4, can't go wrong. Great looking vehicle. Also
comes with a bride pack.
And you know what John wanted to add? He wanted to add the balls, because it's got a tow bar. People that add balls on the tow bar hinges in the back of the bucket.
Just let it swing.
What's up with it? The whole of the last week, all I've heard is, I'm going to buy you balls, Boot. I'm going to buy you balls, Boot. I'm going to buy you balls.
Well, actually, I wasn't going to tell Boot I was going to buy him the balls. I was going to clip them on the bar without him knowing, just like hang them, clip them on without him knowing, and just let it swing loose.
I will snip your balls.
It's better to hang low.
And some might say it'd be a good thing for the Williamses to have their balls snipped. Anyway.
For the younger Williamses, that is.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you also, it might be a good thing. At the age now, little kids.
Not a rally dust.
Right, let's talk about Joburg. We were there. Again, what a great time there. Clint Weston, by the way, we caught up with. Have a look at this. The last time I saw this man, he was tearing apart the hill climb. I'm not talking about Jon Williams. I'm talking about Clint Weston in that GT63. That, for me, was the hill climb. John, we are here coming soon with our friends at Sunland Private Wealth. We are going to find ourselves at this. Clint's full-time job. I thought it was taking cars at high speed up the hill climbs. Clint, what a facility you have here. This must be probably the best of its kind in the country, if not in the continent.
Look, let me put it this way, and I'm going to gloat a little bit, and that is we got the best driving academy in South Africa, rated by BBC Top Gear last year. So it's taken 24 years to get to that level, but certainly whoever comes here is going to get an ultimate experience for sure.
We haven't even been on the track yet, but looking around, and behind us there's a GTR that's just fired up, the Pro. This is like Mercedes-Benz heaven. You just got to have a look here, just very quickly. Just have a look at this.
Oh no!
I mean, give us a little blip there. Give us a little blip. He's going to put it in your neutral. Oh,
that's beautiful, eh?
Where? It's just crazy. Clint, you've got everything. I mentioned that we haven't even been on the track, and we get to see cars like this. It really is a mecca for people that are petrol heads. They're adrenaline-fueled individuals. From people like us that are car nuts, to corporates looking to do something just totally different with their team, to bring the team in, to do a little bit of spun boat, to do something different. You guys cater for everybody.
You know, what we prove at the end of the day is that you can have the ultimate experience by being safe, but you also go away with a skill.
Yes.
On top of all of that, so it's actually really a bespoke service. It caters for all of that, and our roads are chaos anyway. But you can come here and have fun, and you can actually prove to your wife or your mistress or whoever it is that you came to train.
And something you mentioned, you're driving the latest vehicles, which is also exciting. Some of the cars we've seen now, I mean, they've just been launched.
Yeah. So
Clint,
it is.
this is really, I look forward to being back here with our friends at Sunland Private Wealth to do something extraordinary. We will film it, the FastLane will be here, and this gentleman, a racing car driver extraordinaire, Clint Weston, will be leading the pack and showing us and talking us through what we're going to be doing here real soon. Keep liking, subscribing, and joining the FastLane, and John and I will have more content on its way soon. Exciting times with Sunland Private Wealth. We're heading off to Joburg real soon. In less than a month, we're doing some incredible things with Mercedes-Benz. On that note as well, just a huge thanks to Justin.
Maybe we couldn't share a little bit more on that facility and that, but
and Justin and Miles from Mercedes-Benz on the great stuff we're going to be doing with them.
Wow, how cool was that massive Mercedes badges coming into that building?
I thought you were going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do with them. Because we're doing some cool things with them.
Top secret.
Big stuff.
Yes.
That was great. Then on to the Fastlane's also about experiencing some cool things. I was out last weekend at a place called Hazendal. We're going to be doing more stuff there. That is going to looks like the good chance of being our home away from home.
You did like a whole schmodal
I did a whole
shoot
big
there.
Shoot. You see that?
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at the Fastlane, because it's not only about cars, also about the lifestyle associated with it. This is my quick, brief, fleeting visit to Hazendal. The Fastlane, of course, also about the lifestyle associated with the Fastlane. I decided to take it in the slow lane over the past weekend by spending some time here at Hazendal. What is not to love about this place? It is spectacular. Kids are having the time of their lives behind me on the grass embankment over here. Behind me, the old Homestead Manor House that you can actually book and spend some time there. They'll provide a chef and a butler and lay it on for you there. But that's not what, where you want to be. You want to be elsewhere. Maybe that is where you want to be, but there's so much to do and see for everybody. There's the wine tasting, spectacular wines at Hazendal. There's an art museum. There's a deli. There's the kids' play area called Wonderdal. And let me tell you something now. The kids have a blast there. There's so much for the kids to do there, so much to learn about, so much to be creative around. Leave your kids there, go for a spa treatment, or go and play some golf on the little mashie course they've got here, which is in spectacular condition. There's putt-putt. There's something for everybody. That all-new hotel with heated pool is spectacular. And after all of that, well, sipping back on a nice glass of red wine after a beautiful hour massage, what's not to love about Hazendal? Lekker.
Jeez.
Something for the whole family.
It's like immaculate. It's just so neat and
thoroughly enjoyed my stay there. Huge thanks to everybody. Willem, the guy that runs and pulls a lot of the strings there with the staff, he's the guy to go and talk to there. A huge thanks for looking after us. All right, let's talk a little bit about what we've been driving quickly. We're not going to haven't got too much to feature and look at, but a very quick look through as we see the images flashing on screen now. Those are the images of the all-new Range Rover Hybrid. You've been driving that.
Yes.
That thing's got so much punch.
oh, it does. And you know what I like about it is just like it's so elegant and classy inside. You know, like when you get in, it's just they've taken it up a notch. You know, it's like clinical. It's just so smart. You know what I found, which was really cool for me, is it actually warns you for speed cameers.
Yes.
Is that a new thing?
No. Range Rover have had it in a while. But
Have they?
I like the
first time I've seen
colour
it activated.
gold that it's in.
It's a beautiful color, like a champagne. It's like a rose gold.
Rose gold.
Rose gold. Yeah, very cool.
Also been driving the all-new GLC 220 diesel. It's a car that you can fill up with diesel and then drive it for like 6 months.
Forever.
Because the range is just, talk about range anxiety. You don't get that in that vehicle.
We've actually had a run of like sort of paying very little for fuel because we had electric cars.
Yeah.
We've had the 320D from BMW Tiger Valley, which is also the same thing. You fill it up and you just go for days. It's been great.
I want to point out the bargain of the week, though. Bargain of the week goes to our friends at Roller Luxury Collection. Do you know they've got this incredible blue Jaguar F-Pace?
Ah, yes.
It's 660,000 Rand. It's a 4-year-old car with, I think, 30,000 Ks on the clock, or 40,000 Ks on the clock. Spec'd with the R-Line. It is, what a spec.
Yeah. It gives you like a
600,000
status.
bucks.
It's got such a presence.
Go and check it out. And I love that
very
color
cool.
it's in there as well.
I thought maybe you were going to talk about the Suzuki that we rented from.
Our rental car.
Wow.
It was a 4x4.
That's very basic.
No, listen, they still have to pay me a deposit back. So we looked after that car.
We did.
We treated it like it was our own. No handbrake turns we experienced
nothing.
during the making and the usage of that rental vehicle.
Not at all.
We are going to be chatting more about what we're doing with Sunland Private Wealth. Like, subscribe, be a part of the journey. Importantly, a huge thanks to all our sponsors, to the guys at OneBet and eBet under the same roof, to Willie and the team there, to Ian and the team at Breitling South Africa. Breitling, thank you so much. And of course, Sunland Private Wealth, who will be doing some cool things with Watch the Space. So some live events happening around the country over the next couple of months. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Like, subscribe. We'll be back in the fast lane again next week.
Engines roaring, feel the beat. Ryan and John can't be beat.